Okay, everyone, welcome back to economics class session number 2 today. Okay, so the morning session we discussed about or started the chapter measures of dispersion, and in that chapter we discussed about the importance of the method. Okay, dispersion method. And the differences between the average and the importance of dispersion. Okay, and we discussed two different methods to find out this one is the range, and other one it is the quartile deviation. Okay, so already we completed how to find out the range. Okay, so R is equal to L minus S. Okay, right, the largest value minus the smallest value. So that's what the method to find out the range. Now the quartile deviation. So quartile deviation, qd that is equal to q3 minus q1 divided by 2. Okay, so first of all we want to find out the q3 and q1. So example is there in the textbook, we discussed that. Okay, so here you can see, first of all, if you want to find out the Q1 for the calculation, so the method to find out the Q1 is n plus 1 divided by 4, and Q3 is 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. That's what the equation for Q3. After calculating these two, we want to apply these numbers in the quartile deviation equation, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2, and here it is example 51 minus 29 by 2 or divided by 2, the answer is 11. Answer is 11. Okay, it is clear for you? This clear for you? Okay, we'll go for a small example in the classroom. Okay, just to complete that. Okay, so just reading the numbers. It is 10, 15, 18, 5, 8, 3, 16, 25, 28, 7, 31, 26, 21, 40, and 42. Okay. So the first step, what do you do? Want to rewrite this in ascending order, right? So what is the smallest number here? The smallest one it is 3, right? So start from that, 3. Next one, 5. 3, 5. Next it is 8. 8. Next 10. Next it is 15. Next, sorry, one more number is missing here. 7 is here. Okay, 7 is here. 8, 10, 8, 10, 15, 16, 18. Next one, 21. 25, 26, 28, 31, 40, 42. Is that correct? Yes or no? Okay, what's the n here? But then
14.
1 5, correct. So n plus 1 is equal to 15 plus 1, 16, right? 16. Okay. Now calculate it. So Q1 is equal to, what is the equation here? N plus 1 divided by 4. Okay. So 16 divided by 4, answer is 4. Okay. So Q1 is the fourth one, 8. Q1 is 8. Is that correct? Okay. What about Q3? Q3, 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. What is the answer? 3 into 16 divided by 4. Tell me.
Well,
Correct. So 12th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 28. Correct? Is that correct or not? So this one is the Q3. Okay. Now we go to Q1 and Q3. Apply it. What is that? 28 minus 12 divided by 2. 28 minus 12 divided by 2. What is the answer? What is the answer? Tell me what is the answer?
8.
8 is the answer here. So 16 divided by 2, 8. So QD is equal to 8. Clear? Clear or not? Okay. So,
Sir, how 8?
pardon?
We should take 28 minus 8.
20 minus?
8. Q1 is the fourth term and that's 8.
Oh, God. So what is the Q1 here? 8 only,
Q1
right?
is 8.
1 minute.
Sir.
16 divided by 2, right? Yes or no? So
16
we
divided by
got
4
4.
now.
Oh, what is the fourth number there?
8.
Is that 8? Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
yes. So what do I want to do here? What is the Q3? 26, right?
28.
28. So 28 minus 8 divided by 2.
28.
So 20 by 2, right?
10.
Okay, 10. Fine. So rewrite that. Q3 is 28. Q1 that calculated as 8. Okay. So Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. That's here. 28 minus 8 divided by 2. So 20 divided by 2. The answer is 10. Clear? Clear? Okay. That was a wrong entry. That was a wrong entry. 12 was a wrong entry. Rewrite that with number 8. 8. Okay. So you can do the correct calculation. Clear? Any doubt? So just write on homework and complete that for tomorrow along with the first homework. Okay. Okay, first is 150, 155, 165, 145, 125, 115, 110, 170, 175, 185, and 190. Okay, next. Okay. Next one, 17, 18, 19, 20. 15 is repeating. Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last number is 25. Number is 25, right? Third one. Third one, 181, 171, 161, 141, 111, 121, 101, 191, 190, 185. Clear? So this homework should be completed for tomorrow. Rubbing. Okay, so this method is done. Okay, what is that? Here you can see the quartile deviation, finding out the Q1, Q3, and QD. Okay, next method. So here you can see, do you notice that QD is the average difference of the quartiles from the median? Of course, you have to calculate that. Median you have to calculate, then you can easily to find out that. So calculation of range and QD for a frequency distribution. Next method. Calculation of range and the quartile deviation for a frequency distribution. So you can see example 2 in your textbook. For the following distribution of marks scored by the class of 40 students, calculate the range and the QD. Want to calculate the range and the quartile deviation. So data are here. The class intervals 0 to 90, right? 0 is the smallest one and then 90 is the highest one. Number of students, that is the frequency here, 5, 8, 16, 7, 4. All together 40. So n is 40. N is 40. Clear? Okay. So we are going to rewrite that. First of all, we want to find out the range, right? So range is just the difference between the upper limit of the highest class. So what is the number here? Upper limit of the highest class. What is that? 90, right? Is that 90? Upper limit of the highest class. It is 90, right? Okay. And the lower limit of the lowest class. That is 0, 10. So it is a 0. Clear? So what is the range here? L minus S, that is a 90, right? Okay, 90 minus a 0, the answer is 90. Okay, got or not? Okay, next one. For quartile deviation, first calculate cumulative frequencies as follows. So we want to calculate the cumulative frequency. Here it is. First one it is 5. The second one 5 plus 8, 13. Third one 13 plus 16, 29. Fourth one 29 plus 7, 36. Next one 36 plus 4, 40. Got? So what is the n here? N is 40. N is 40 here. N is 40. Okay, so you find out the cumulative frequency also. Okay, so something you want to remember, already what we learned from the previous class. So Q1 is the size of n divided by fourth value in a continuous series. So in this case, in the first case, we want to find out n means n plus 1 divided by 4. But coming to continuous series, what is the speciality? It is just n by 4, just n by 4. Okay, not n plus 1 divided by 4, but just n divided by 4. Okay, n divided by fourth value is a continuous series. Thus, it is the size of the 10th value. 10th value. Okay, so n is here. We know that n is 40 divided by 4. So the answer is 10, right? Right? N divided by 4. 40 divided by 4, answer is 10. So we got 10. So 10th value, where we are able to find that the 10th value? Tell me, 10. In the cumulative frequency, 10 is here, 13, right? This class, right? Okay, so the class containing the 10th value is 0, 20. So you can see the cumulative frequency 13 here. So 10 is there, 10 is there. Okay, hence Q1 lies in class 10, 20. So quartile deviation 1, I mean Q1, sorry, not quartile deviation, but Q1 lies in the class 10, 20. Now, to calculate the exact value of Q1, the following formula is to be used. Okay, so calculate the exact value of Q1. We want to use this formula. What is that? Q1 is equal to L plus N divided by 4 minus CF, cumulative frequency, divided by F into I. This is the equation for that. So here L is 10, the lower limit of the relevant quartile class. So this is the quartile class. Okay, we got Q1 is equal to 10 here. So this is the quartile class. So lower limit of the quartile class is the L here. So we got 10. Okay, got 10. 10 is the lower limit of the relevant quartile class. Next one, cumulative frequency is 5. Value of CF for the class preceding to the quartile class. Okay, you can see 13. Just above that it is 5. It is 5. So cumulative frequency is 5, just above the quartile class. Cumulative frequency of the quartile class. Okay, not that one, but just above that. Clear or not? So 5 is the cumulative frequency. 5 is the cumulative frequency. I is 10, interval of the quartile class. Okay, 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. So 10 is the I. 10 is I here. F 8. F is 8. That is the frequency of the quartile class. Okay, frequency of the quartile class, it is 8. Got? Okay, 8. And we are going to apply the equation. Okay, so Q1 is equal to L. 10 plus N by 4, that is 10, minus CF. CF is 5, cumulative frequency 5 here, divided by F. Okay, frequency of the quartile class is 8. So 8 multiply with or by number 10 here. So that is I here. Okay, what is I? Interval of the quartile class. Interval of the quartile class, that is I. Clear? So we got here 16.25. 16.25. It is the Q1. That is the Q1 here. Okay. Clear? You got the idea? Repeating one more time, just observe clearly. Okay. So we are going to find out the quartile deviation of a frequency distribution. Frequency distribution. So frequencies are provided, class intervals are there, and the frequencies also. Okay. So class interval that's starting from 0 to 90. Okay, 0 to 90. So easily we are able to understand the highest one it is 90, the lower one it is 0. First of all, we want to find out the range. Okay, so what is the method to find out the range? R is equal to L minus S, right? Okay, we got here L is a lower value 0 and the larger value is larger value is 90 and the smaller value is 0. Okay, so range is just the difference between the upper limit of the highest class. So upper limit of the highest class is 90 and lower limit of the lowest class, that is 0 here. Okay, so 90 minus 0, that is the 90 here, right? Got no doubt in that, right? Next one, we are going to find out the quartile deviation. First of all, we want to calculate the cumulative frequencies as follows. So here in the textbook itself, we can see the same. Okay, we wrote the class intervals here again, repeated 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 40, 40, 60, 60, and 90. Frequency almost the same, frequency same as it is 5, 8, 16, 7, 4. Okay, there is no change, right? Okay, because perfectly or orderly the things are there. Okay, next one, cumulative frequency. The first one 0, 10, it is 5, so cumulative frequency also 5. Coming to the second one 10, 20, so 5 plus 8, that is 13. Clear? Next case 20, 40, so 13 plus 16, 29. Okay, 40, 60, 29 plus 7, that is 36. Last one 60, 90. Okay, here you can see 36 plus 4, answer is 40. Answer is 40. So n is 40. N is 40. Okay, clear? N is 40. So adding all these together also will get the same number, right? 40. Yes or no? N is 40 here. Okay, so Q1 is the size of n by 10th value. Not n plus 1 divided by 4 here. Here it is n by 4 only. 10th. Okay. So Q1 is equal to, here n is 40 divided by 4. So we got what? 10. Clear? Clear. So the class contain the 10th value. Okay. The class containing the 10th value, that is the quartile class. Where it is? Cumulative frequency 13. 10 is here. 10 is here. So this class is called to be the quartile class. Quartile class. Next, we want to find out a number of other digits also to apply that in the equation. First of all, we want to know the equation to find out the Q1. We got it. L plus n by or n divided by 4 minus CF divided by F into I. So these many things we want to find out. Okay, we got the quartile class here. So L is the lower limit of the relevant quartile class. So this 10 is the lower limit of the relevant quartile class. So we got 10 here. Okay, next one, CF 5. Where from the 5 came? Value of CF for the class preceding to the quartile class. So this is the quartile class, right? So preceding to 13, it is 5. So that is the CF, cumulative frequency, it is 5. Next one, I. What is I here? Interval of the quartile class. Difference between the lower limit and the upper limit, 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. So we got I is 10 here. And F is 8. Frequency for the quartile class, it is 8. It is 8. So F is 8. And applied these digits in the equation. So Q1 is equal to, quartile 1 is equal to 10 plus, L, 10 plus n by 4, 40 divided by 4, 10. CF is equal to 5, just above 13, the quartile class. Okay, that is 5 divided by F, frequency of the quartile class, it is 8. Into I, 10. Class interval, right? Class interval of the quartile class, that is 10. Okay, after calculating this, definitely we will get a 16.25. 16.25. Clear? Clear or not? Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Next one, we want to find out the Q3. Q3. Okay. So Q3, the size of 3n divided by 4. Okay. 3n divided by 4. Okay. N is 40. We know that, right? So 3n divided by 4. So what is that answer? 3 into 40 divided by 4. So 120. 40 into 3, it is 120, right? 40 into 3, 120 divided by 4. What is the answer? 30, right? Yes or no? 30. So 30th value, which lies in the class 40, 60. So we got that. Okay, we got 30 here. So where is 30th value? Where it is? Where is that? That line, 36. 30 is here at 36 there. Right. So this is the Q3 quartile class. Okay, so we got it. Okay, so what is CF here? What is CF here? Just above the quartile class, that is, we got it is 29.
Sir,
Yeah. Can see?
no, sir, it's okay.
So just above 36, it is 29. CF is 29. Okay. So applied all those numbers. So we got 40 plus, that is the L, lower limit of the quartile class, 40, lower limit of the quartile class, plus 3n divided by 4, that is 30, minus 29, just above 36. You can see, just above 36, it is a 29. Okay, preceding class, 29 divided by 7. Where from the 7? Where from the 7 here? Frequency of that class. 7, frequency of that class. It is 7. So we wrote a 7 here. All right. After applying all this, I is 20. I is 20. That is 60 minus 40. Class interval of the quartile class. 40, 60 minus 40, that is a 20 here. So we got 20. Okay, applied. So Q3 is equal to 42 divided by 87. So quartile deviation QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So 42.87 minus 16.25 divided by 2. The answer is 13.31. Clear? Clear? Okay. No answers. Is that idea clear? Okay, it is almost like how we find that Q1. Okay, Q1. Only the difference is Q1 is equal to, what is that? N by 4, right? But coming to Q3, 3n divided by 4. That's what? 3n divided by 4. Only the difference. Only that is the only difference we are able to find there. Again, apply that Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So you got here, what is that? Quartile deviation. Quartile deviation. So write a homework. Okay. So just rewrite this question. Here table number 6.1. I'm making some changes in the numbers. You want to complete it. 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60. Okay. Frequency is changed. 12, 15, 18, 20, 10. Got? Rewrite that question. Homework number 1 from this area. Find out the quartile deviation for the frequency distribution. Frequency distribution. Completed? Yes or no? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Completed this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, going for the next one. Okay, right. 25, 35, 35, 45, 45, 55, 55, 65, 65, 75. Okay. Frequencies follows. Class interval, frequencies here. 18, 12, 16, 20, 10. Write it. 25, 35, 35, 45, 45, 55, 55, 65, 65, 75. Frequencies are 18, 12, 16, 20, 10. Okay, These are two homeworks. Now just one classwork also. Just complete it now. Okay, class intervals are 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Frequencies are here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Simple calculation. Okay, complete it fast. Waiting, make it fast. Completed. So send me all these details. What is Q1, what is Q3, and what is QD. Okay, Karthik sent the answer already. Let me check that. Others also make it fast. Okay. Aishwarya. Got only two answers so far. So please check there. Quartile 1, Q1 might, or that is 22.5. If you got that, answer is correct. Q3, it is 42.5. If it is so, answer is correct. And the quartile deviation is 10. Quartile deviation is 10. QD is 10. Got that? Okay. So just to send your answers to my WhatsApp number. I want to check that whether your calculations are correct or not. Everyone should send that. Okay. Everybody just send that to my number. I will check that. Okay, everyone. We will meet in the next class. So complete the homeworks and submit that also before the next class. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class.